Yesterday, Ben Chilwell told us about the players and yourself having a reset meeting. Can you give us an insight into what you said to the players and what will be the key message from you going into these two games?
Yeah, a little bit talking about the experiences we've had across the last 4 or 5 years. Some of the players have been involved in all of that. Some have joined during that period. The fact that we don't need any more evidence of belief. They've been involved in some of the biggest matches in world football, and they know the level that's required. They know they have the ability to compete at that level. And then the fact that whatever we've done in the past is irrelevant tomorrow night, because we have to start again. We have to have the humility to work hard to qualify again, and it's a great fixture for us to get that underway.
Very familiar opponents for you. Is this a big opportunity to lay down a marker for this campaign, to come away from home and to win against one of the big teams in Italy?
Well, in a nutshell, is the sort of challenge that we've got to start to take on, and the type of game we've got to start winning. We have over a period, but we've got to now consistently try to do that. That said, we haven't won here since 1961, so it's another bit of history that we're trying to break down, and that's a great challenge for this team, because they've knocked down so many of those barriers in the past. So it's, I know Italy didn't qualify for the World Cup, but they still have some outstanding players, and they're going to have high motivation as well, so it's going to be a fabulous game.
Harry Kane could break the all-time goal-scoring record. After the disappointment in Qatar, is this the perfect opportunity for him to put that behind him?
Yeah, I think we've seen that mentally his performances with his club and his goal scoring with his club, he's put it behind him, but I know he's going to have added motivation tomorrow night to come back and show everybody what he's about again in an England shirt. So for us, that's a good position.
And one for Declan, that feeling after the defeat against France, as a group of players, do you use that as a motivation going into this campaign to hopefully go one better than you did in the last Euros?
Without a doubt, yeah. I think if we look at ourselves after that France game, we took a lot of positivity from the game, even though we lost. I think as a group of players, there was a real belief in the room that, we can compete with the best. But it's down to us now to go that one step ahead and beat a top nation and win a trophy. So, that's all that's on our mind, is starting tomorrow night, trying to beat Italy and, starting our campaign off well.
Thanks, Tim. We go to Jane next.
Hello, Jane Dougal, BBC. Gareth, I'm sure you saw that the friendly match between the England and Italy supporters had to be cancelled because of a threatening message allegedly sent by local ultras. How troubling do you find that? And also, do you have concerns for England fans over the next few days?
I think everybody's looking forward to the experience of coming to Naples. Personally, I'm excited about playing in a city that loves football with a great history. To come here where I can just about remember Maradona when they won the league in Careca. So I'm excited about that from the football side, and always we ask our fans to be good tourists and respect the local culture. And we hope that the game and the next couple of days passes with no problems.
I know you said, obviously, it's up to the Italian FA to decide the venue for the fixture, but would you have preferred to have had it held elsewhere?
No, I'm excited to be coming here, as I said. I've never been to Naples before, and as I said, that history of football here is really rich. The club team at the moment, absolutely flying. They're a fantastic team. They're going to win the league, and they've got a really good draw in the Champions League. So I think they're going to be very close to winning that as well.
Just touching on Tim's question about Harry Kane, if he scores, he'll become England's record goal scorer. But in your opinion, where does he rank amongst the great England strikers?
Well, of course, that's always difficult to compare across ages, and there are a lot that I didn't see because I wasn't alive. But he, because of the goal scoring record alone, that puts him in the upper echelons of that group, and he provides so much more for the team than that. His quality of passing, his vision, his touch. So he's an outstanding player, and we're very, very fortunate to have him.
And can I put a similar question to you, Declan? If Harry does get that record, have you got any plans to celebrate with him, or do you know how much it will mean to him?
I think you can see every time he scores a goal how much it means to him. Every goal, every training session, everything he does is to such a top level, and to break the record tomorrow night, if he does it, I think it'll be thoroughly deserved. With his mentality, the way he approaches the game, and the way he captains our team, he's a real leader, and I think a lot of us will be really happy for him if he breaks that tomorrow night.
Thank you both.
Thanks, Jane. Okay, can you raise your hand? Go to the back. James Ollie there.
Hi both, good luck tomorrow. Gareth, there's a lot of expectation around England these days, the progress you've made in the last 7 years, but how much is Italy's failure to qualify for the World Cup a warning that nobody can take qualification for granted for the Euros?
Yeah, without a doubt. I think what we did really well after the Euros was our first game was away in Hungary. We gave one of our best performances, I think. And our mentality from the start was really, really good. I don't expect that mentality to be a problem, but it's a reminder that these early stages of qualifying are crucial. I can remember us scoring a late goal against Poland at Wembley with no fans, and people would have taken that victory for granted. But it was such an important moment in qualifying, and we had several of those in our previous qualification campaigns. So although some of those groups looked comfortable at the end, there were plenty of nights where that wasn't the case.
Is everyone fit? Has everyone travelled?
Yeah, everyone's available, yeah.
Do we have any further questions? Go on. Yep, just over here.
Ha parlato di... Sì, buonasera. Ha parlato di Maradona, del Napoli di Maradona. Questo stadio è dedicato a Diego Maradona. Il suo ricordo di Diego, anche ricordando quell'Inghilterra-Argentina di tanti anni fa.
Yeah, in those days, we didn't see as much of the Italian league as we do now in England. You only had very minimal coverage, so you were waiting to see perhaps the European Cup games, watching Milan, the team of Baresi and that team, and then obviously we were aware of the Napoli team. I personally just remember Maradona and Careca. That's what I was only very, very young. So yes, against England, he had a different sort of history. So we're probably better not to talk about that. But yeah, he was of course a legendary player, and I know how important he's been for this city, and what a big impact he had for this city in the football sense. And yeah, I think when you win the league this time, it's only the third time in history. So the time he won it was obviously hugely significant.
Okay, any further questions before we wrap it up? Go on. Okay, we'll conclude it there. Thanks for your time this evening.